Hey, everybody. If you're a smart glass enthusiast like me, you're probably watching all the different news about the new Oakley Meta Vanguards, and you're probably feeling a little jealous if you're still rocking those Meta Ray-Ban Gen 1 or Gen 2s. Well, I've got some massive news for you. Meta started rolling out a server-side upgrade for the 19.2 software update, and guys, this changes everything. It takes some of the best features that we all thought were going to be exclusive to the new Vanguards, and it brings them to the entire lineup. I've been digging into this, and a shout out to Stephen Sullivan for his great video breakdown, and also an article from Android Central that confirms all this. This isn't a tiny little patch. This is a massive free upgrade to anybody who has any of the Meta smart glasses. This is exactly the kind of breaking news and hands-on analysis that I do here. If you want to stay ahead of the curve on all the things smart glasses and AR and not miss updates like this one, do me a favor right now and hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications. Okay, so let's break down everything that you get in this update. First, let's talk about the camera because it got some serious pro level improvements. And I think the number one new feature is the 1080p at 60 frames per second. And this isn't just for the new glasses. This is for all three models, the Gen 1, the Gen 2, and the Vanguards. This is a huge deal for getting that super buttery smooth, high quality looking footage. Next, if you have the Gen 2s or the Vanguards, your maximum recording time just got a huge boost. So you can now record up to 5 minutes of continuous video at 1080p, 30 frames per second. And this is up from the 3 minutes, which if you've ever tried to film a longer clip, you know this is a massive quality of life improvement. And that's not all. All models are also getting new capture enhancements. So basically, this adds 2 new toggles in the settings. First is auto level, which will automatically straighten your horizon. So if your videos and photos are a little crooked, this will automatically fix it so that the horizon looks straight. Second is media quality, which is really kind of clever. It automatically crops out the frame to get rid of things like your hat brim or a stray bit of hair that gets in the shot. That means less work in post-production before you post your videos to any sort of social media. And speaking of post-production, we now have customizable video stabilization on every one of the models. So you can now pick between auto, low, medium, and high. And pro tip, I'd set this to low. It gives you the widest field of view, and you can always add more stabilization later in post-production. Okay, now for the biggest, most unexpected news, the one that we all thought was the main reason to specifically buy the Vanguards. Fitness integrations are here for everyone. And I'm not kidding. The 19.2 update is rolling out Garmin, Strava, Apple Health, and Google Health integration to the Ray-Ban Meta Gen 1, Gen 2, and the Oakley HSTNs. This is absolutely huge. It means you can now connect your Garmin watch or your Apple Health data directly to the Meta AI app, and you can be on a run and ask, "Hey Meta, what's my pace?" And it'll read your Garmin data right into your ear. You can also add those slick, data-driven overlays to your videos and photos that show off your stats for your workout. And it also brings auto capture to all these models. As long as you have a Garmin device, you can start your workout and the glasses will intelligently and automatically capture photos and videos of your run or your ride. You don't have to touch a button, and it completely changes the value proposition if you're rocking the older glasses. So, what else is in this update? They finally fixed Quick Connect. This is that tap and hold shortcut you can customize. So you can actually now set it to share your last photo or call a particular person or text your friend. It's a nice shortcut that actually seems to work reliably now. So with all this, what's left? Like, what are we still missing? The one big feature from the original Vanguard announcement that still isn't here is that conversation focus. And that's the AI feature that's supposed to help you hear people better in a loud environment. And we're still waiting on that one. And I'll let you know as soon as it drops, but that was announced back at Meta Connect 2025, and that should be available for all the glasses in the lineup. So, what's the final verdict on this new update? So this is, without a doubt, I think the most significant update Meta has pushed out to its smart glasses since it released the AI. Now, it breathes new life into the Gen 1s and Gen 2s, and it really makes you wonder why, with everybody wanting the Vanguards for the sport features, why people are going to spend more money on something that they're going to wear way less frequently, unless you're really, really into sports and you frequently play them. I mean, it does have a slightly wider field of view in its videos, and it does the same video captures as the Gen 2, but they're also releasing hyperlapse where you just talk to your glasses and it'll start to record in slow motion automatically. They're releasing that to all three gens also. So the Gen 1s, the Gen 2s, and the Vanguards. And currently on the Gen 1s, when I tested it out, it'll record, but it just doesn't do the slow motion for some reason. However, Mark Zuckerberg did say in an interview that that feature is going to be introduced to both the Meta Ray-Bans and the Oakley Vanguards and the HSTNs. So I personally think that Meta is really doing an incredible job with their post-launch support. And this update is really going to make your old glasses feel brand new. But it's just my opinion. So I'd like to know, what do you guys think? Post any questions or comments that you have down in the comment section. And I'd like to know what your favorite new feature is with all these amazing updates that none of us were expecting to hit our older glasses. And if you love staying on top of the latest in smart glasses and AR tech, do me a favor, hit that subscribe button. And I just want to thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.